Hello and welcome back to part 2 of the finale of Final Fantasy the Crystal Chronicles. Last time we did the first part of Mount Vellenge, and in this video we're going to do the second screen. So I've just entered the second screen, and this area is full of hazards. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to hug the lefternmost wall for a second here. I'm going to take out any enemies I see, and then I'm going to show you something. You can see that purple crystal over there. The reason I stayed on the left-hand side of the wall is because I want to avoid that crystal at all costs. Like I said, I'll show you why in a second here. I do want to get rid of all these enemies first. It'll make demonstrating it a little bit easier on me. These tentacles here, there's going to be a tentacle of each element. I think there's going to be a fire one, a lightning one, ice one, and then a dark one, I do believe. If you hit them with their opposite elements, they're very, very easy to defeat. I personally just use Holy because they all have 0 resistance to Holy, and that works equally as well. So, alright, now that the enemies are defeated, I'm going to show you why you don't want to get close to this crystal. You can see I'm quite a ways from it, but if I go closer to it and Mog follows me, you'll see that it zaps my chalice's elements from it, or, you know, like my chalice's water, I guess. My myrrh, actually, from my chalice. And what happens is it takes away my barrier that I'm in. So you take damage because you don't have any protection from the miasma. Luckily, you can easily take care of these guys with physical attacks like you just saw, but when you have a bunch of enemies on your butt on top of that, it is really stressful and you lose a bunch of just very unnecessary hearts. So I just try to avoid that at all costs. They're really not that hard to avoid. You can see I didn't have to, you know, keep that much of a distance away from them. And you can also hear them. You can hear kind of like the, I don't know, it's kind of like a radiating sound, I guess. I don't know. Either way, you'll know because you can hear them. We have Tonberries, a Final Fantasy classic, and no, they're not Tonberry Chef, they're just regular Tonberries. There's a chest there that is another magical one. You want to stay to the bottom part, as you can see the crystals up there, so you stay to the south and then you come this way, you can take care of these enemies. This is a thunder plant, so you can take this out with I don't actually, you know what, I think the thunder ones don't have any weakness at all. I think it's just the fire and ice ones you can use their opposite elements against each other to cause damage. But again, I would just use Holy. And you can see on my screen I have 34, 34, and 32. That is what happens when you get hit by gravity. All your stats kind of go in half, and then you're really screwed. So just to showcase that, because I did mention that in a video previously, and you can see I just got wiped out there. I don't know what I could have done in that situation. I don't know if it goes away naturally or if I could have used clear or something. I'm not too sure. I might have to try using clear sometime. But either way, it's not fun to get stuck with. I would probably try to avoid it if you can. Just makes your life a little bit easier. And again, I'm just taking my time with these enemies. There's not really any need to rush. There's Ghost. Still haven't found a Cure Stone, which is honestly very concerning at this point because I am almost at the end of this area. At this fork, we are going to take a right, and under this bridge, we can examine around here, is going to be the final Moogle home of the game. Alright, so we can go ahead, talk to the Moogle, and get our final Moogle stamp. So there are a few gaps. You can see there's like a gap in between the two stamps, but we actually got them all. You filled up your card with Mog stamps, so yay! We finished all of our stamp card in this entire game. There are 23 stamps in total. As a special prize, you can now pick any course you like, and that is of course for the multiplayer game if you're playing in multiplayer. And that's all the rewards you get for that, but I figured I'd show that off anyways. And I said that I was going to pimp out our Moogle for the final dungeon because I haven't painted him at all in this entire game, and if I figured, you know, why not? Let's just paint him for the final area. I'm not promising he's going to look good because I'm just going to basically gangbang him with a bunch of colors, but yeah. Figured it'd be kind of fun. I don't use Mogs abilities anyways. If you paint him a certain color, he'll use a certain spell to help you out if you're in single player mode, but I don't use him to help me because he's dumb anyways. He doesn't really seem to help out a whole lot when I ask him to, so I don't really mind painting him. If you paint him like a bunch of different colors, he's basically just gonna cast like a random spell, and he does that when he's bare too. Like when I don't have him painted, he'll just cast any random spell. So there you go. I pretty much just painted him all sorts of random colors, red, blue, and green. You can see there, and I think we have the least amount of green on this Moogle. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn him over, poor little guy. I'll spray paint his butt green, I guess. I don't know. We'll do like half his butt green and half of his butt red. I don't know, just because I feel like it, and then you can just flip him back up and, you know, no harm, no foul. You can't paint his tail will stay red, and you can't paint like his face or anything like that, so. Anyways, it doesn't look very good, I guess, but that is our pimped out Moogle. And we're now ready to go back into the scary miasma. Alright, I'm gonna keep going to the right. And there's going to be a Tonberry around here somewhere. Oh, he's way up there. That was a terrible camera angle, and I knew there was a Tonberry around here, so I didn't want to get surprised by him. But, yeah, we're going to keep going to the right, and there's a chest down this lonely road, which is basically the only reason I'm going down here, is to show you where this lonely chest is. There's also, of course, the dark crystal, which will change your chalice if you get too close to it. You know, you got the usual enemies, you got some ghosts and some Tonberries, all that good stuff. There should be another chest down here. And by the way, I really love the look of this final area. I think it's really cool. I think because the game is called like Crystal Chronicles, it's kind of cool because it actually looks kind of like it's crystallized. It's kind of neat. Although, I mean, it's very obvious why the game is called Crystal Chronicles, so. Anywho, this has another strength one in it, which again, we've already got our 4 artifacts, so we don't have to really worry about that. Oh crap, no, 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 I don't think so. Thank you. That sucks, I'm down to 3 hearts now, and I don't regenerate health very, very quickly, which kind of blows, but... Alright, now we can go back and take this left path here, watching out for enemies. Is there a Tonberry floating around or anything? Nope. And now you want to be really careful when you get to this point, because there's going to be 2 crystals on either side. There's going to be one right there, and then there will also be another one on the other side, a little bit further up. So this one's a little bit hard to avoid, because if you're going to get that chest that has a defense artifact in it, then you kind of have to risk it a little bit, because there's also a crystal very, very close to it, and it's kind of going to be up in the north here, so I'd suggest keeping south. And you know what, I'm actually not going to go any further, because if I go any further, I'm just actually going to go to the boss, and I do have to go back to the first screen, and we're going to go to the right side of this area. It's not really worth defeating those tentacles, because they haven't been dropping anything, and I don't want to accidentally go to the boss without getting a few more chests. There's actually only 2 chests on the second screen, but I'll show them off anyways. We've got some time in this video, and it will also give me another excuse to keep looking for a cure stone. So, back to the first screen we go. And in this area, you know, it's actually almost a shame the enemies don't respawn, because I'm still looking for a freaking cure stone. You can see also that Mog, you know, when you paint him, his colors actually show up. So you can see he's green and red and blue and all that. She's probably like mad at me, man, look like a circus clown. Sorry, Mog, but you gotta have fun every once in a while, man, come on. Okay. Take these guys out once at a time, because I have to use my holy spell and then I have to change it to gravity, so I might as well wait. There we go. Take you out. And then change up my spells. I should also put another Phoenix down. Oh crap. Another Phoenix down on my command slot before I forget, and then I get a game over, which would infuriate me deeply. I will be very, very upset by that. Go ahead and do that. Use gravity on you. and take you out quickly and quietly. Thank you. Phoenix down, I will take it and just keep going to the right. And hopefully, you know, this guy's been dropping a lot of blizzard stones. I think he should cut me some slack and maybe drop a cure stone, you know, that would be appreciated. Or something. Because I only have so much food. So, you know. We're running out of enemies to kill. I'm pretty sure I've killed pretty much every single enemy on the first screen, so... Oh, do you guys see it? It's a cure stone! Oh, my prayers have been answered. Thank you. Oh, I almost had a mini freak out because this run has been really, really well. And I was going to be really mad if I didn't get a cure stone because it would pretty much make the final battle impossible, so... Last minute of this dungeon, we get a cure stone. Thank whoever is up there, or whatever is up there. There must be something up there, because they just graced me with that. Anywho, after that great news, we are going to move on to the right side now of the second screen. We'll be there shortly here, once we descend the mountain. Any day now. There we go. And actually, wow, I lied. I was way off. There's like 4, chests in this area, so it is a good thing I came over here. I think for now that I have pretty much everything I want, I'm gonna ignore the enemies. You know what? Screw these guys. I got my cure stone, and I've done a lot of fighting in this video. So there's one chest here. If you just come onto the screen, hug the wall, the southern wall, and then just keep going south, there should be a chest there. If you go back up, watch out for that dark crystal. Keep hugging the southern wall. And just keep on coming this way here. And watch out for another crystal. There's going to be another one around here soon. Not too sure where it is, though. I'm just watching out for crystals. There it is. And then hug the northern wall. We're going to come up on another chest here soon. Actually, I'm going to keep hugging this wall and I'm going to follow it, because that's going to take us right to where our chest is. Mog, what are you doing? You're going in a... he's going in like a completely opposite direction. I don't know what he was doing there, but... He was just being dumb. And there is another artifact for anybody who wants to get it. That one is a magical one. And now we can pretty much go directly south from here. And we are on top of... I'm going to get Mog to drop this. We are on top of where we were on the left-hand side of the screen. You can see under here is the bridge, and that's where the Moogle home would have been. So now we are on top of this area. To get up here, you have to go to the right. There's no other way to get up here, so just keep that in mind. Which is why I said to go to the left first, because you can't get under the bridge, obviously, unless you're on that screen, which is how you get access to that Moogle home. So we're just going to keep going here. And there should be one more chest, and it should be right here. So that's the final chest of the area, right dangerously close to that dark crystal. I'm going to zig and zag around it. I'm going to ignore all of these flowers, or plants, or tentacles, or whatever the hell they are. And if I walk any further, I'm going to walk into the boss battle, I fear. So that's it. I hope this wasn't too confusing for people. I tried to explain it the best I could. I showed off every treasure chest, and I feel I'm very ready to go. I feel a lot better about my run this time through, and I'm really hoping it's going to go good for me. So, like I said, I've got every single spell in the game. You can make more complicated spells if you'd like. Like you can make a more complicated blizzard spell or a better thunder spell or whatever it is you might need, and I actually should have done that. I kind of regret that now, making a 2-level spell, but I think I'll manage without it. Cure is pretty much a must. I would recommend Phoenix down, food, all that good stuff, and as long as you have that, I should be good to go. So alright, hold your breath, because we are about to get into the boss battle with the final boss of this game, so stay tuned for that in the next episode, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you there.